Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. The holidays always feature delicious food, but for many of us, that may come as a luxury. To talk about how we can help those in need this holiday season, our Executive Director of Meals on Wheels of Sarasota, Marjorie Broadham, and volunteer Cookie Della Penna. Hi, ladies.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you for having us.
Marjorie, why don't we start with you? Tell our viewers a little bit about Meals on Wheels and what you actually do for the community.
Oh, I'd love to. Actually, today is our 48th birthday. We've been in Sarasota since 1971. Meals on Wheels of Sarasota is a private charity. We're one of about 700 nationwide that are private charities as opposed to being federally funded. Mm-hmm. So we depend on donations from the community, grants, corporations, mm-hmm. churches.
And your wonderful volunteers.
And our wonderful volunteers.
Couldn't do it without them.
No, we have about 550, and the premise essentially is we prepare the meals, our volunteers deliver the meals, mm-hmm. and while they're delivering meals, they're also doing a safety check, an environmental check, and of course chatting with people who are frequently isolated and alone.
Sure, and that happens to our seniors. Now, Cookie, how long have you been a volunteer? You and your husband, Dennis, right?
My husband and I started 8.5 years ago, mm-hmm. and I started when I worked a full-time job. Wow. So you don't have to be retired to do this. Okay. I started on Saturday mornings, mm-hmm. and I would come home so excited about doing this that my husband started doing it with me, and a couple months later he picked up his own route on Thursdays.
Oh my
so we
goodness.
do Thursdays and Saturdays. I'm retired now, so we do them together. My husband also works for himself, so he's not retired. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there's ways that you can do it.
You just have to make time, like for anything else that's important in your life. Now, about your clients, though, you don't just bring them meals. I know you've told me before that you become friends with them, and they look forward to seeing you. I mean, you bring a little bit of joy to their life every time you come visit them, right?
I do, and not with everybody, mm-hmm. because not everybody wants
that,
it.
Sure.
But for those that do, I do. I sit down and I spend some time with them, and I just shared with Marjorie that one of my clients who's in a wheelchair and has no family is going to spend Christmas with us.
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely.
I wish I could bring more. But I have a full house already.
Okay,
so.
All right. But that's it. Sometimes it's helping one person. You know, and if you can make a difference in one person's life, we know that makes a huge difference. Now, Marjorie, how are you funded? I know you said that it's donations and community. How other ways can the community help you?
Well, we always need volunteers. Financially, we accept donations year-round. We have an annual appeal that starts March 1st. And this year, for the first time, we'll be having a kickoff breakfast mm-hmm. to kick that off in the community, because we need corporate support and church support as well. Okay,
now where are all the meals prepared?
In our facility at 421 North Lime. Okay. We've just renovated our kitchen after 27 years. Okay. So we have wonderful new equipment, and we can produce 1,000 meals at a time.
A day. So you need people also not to just deliver meals, but do you need people to come in the kitchen? So there's a lot of different things people can do depending on the times that they have available. Okay, now how can...
I just wanted to mention, Nancy, that some people aren't comfortable going out and going into the people's homes mm-hmm. or whatever. And like Margie said, they need kitchen help to bag all those meals. Yeah. They need people to, to put them into the packaging, and then when those come through, they need people to also bag the meals so the volunteer drivers can come in. Yep. And you have
And we can also team people if someone wants to drive and they'd like to have someone ride along and
so there's
assemble.
There's a lot of different ways. Okay, how can people find you?
Well, they could call us at 941-366-6693 or on the internet.
Okay.
Meals on Wheels of Sarasota.
Okay.
It's a wonderful organization, and we're truly unique in that we not only prepare the meals fresh every day, they're all heart healthy meals, which is unusual nationwide, but Meals on Wheels locally addresses the needs of those who are mentally and physically disabled of any age. So my youngest client is 4, my oldest is 103.
Well, thank you. Thank you for all your hard work, ladies, and have a great season.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy.
Coming up after the break, we'll introduce you to a mother bettering the future of the Suncoast students through the memory of her son.